All right, radiant woman, if you want to know how to build healthy estrogen, healthy, sustainable estrogen at all different stages of life, this is for you. This is what we're going to talk about today. This is what you need to know. We're going to talk about three key things that I see after working with women for 30 years in the clinic and being a modern woman. So I like to build the ancient medicine from my Eastern medicine background with modern science. And we bring them together and what's it like to be a woman today? And that's what we're going to base it on. And first and foremost, you are an ecosystem. You cannot compartmentalize your life. You can't piecemeal things together. You are a complex, amazing, diverse woman who has many different hats. You have your body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, all of you matters, and you can't piecemeal things together. So everything matters. Everything helps. This is not to overwhelm you, but if nothing else, it's something that you need to know. And I've worked in everything from integrative cancer care to fertility to IBS, hormonal regulation, menopause, all the little things that you do, they add up. And when we focus on the little things, you are going to feel better and actually feels really good. So today, the stuff that I'm going to go over, they're big topics, but you can do little things every day, infuse them into your day, and it will make a big impact over time. So we're going to talk about three key things. Got the nervous system, the endocrine disruptors. So you probably heard of these, but I'm going to go through each one in a little more detail. So first and foremost, you need to have a regulated nervous system. Our nervous system is the thing that keeps us alive. So it's going to constantly fluctuate in the day between a sympathetic and a parasympathetic, a doing and a being state. Um, our system will get dysregulated. So I just want to say it's normal that we're going to be stressed sometimes, but we should oscillate between that and coming back to a regulated state. Dysregulation happens when we push through, when we, what I like to call, bully ourselves. If you have a little internal bully, you shouldn't be doing that. You should push it. Just do one more thing. You're lazy if you sit down. What do you think? Who do you think you are? All those little niggly things that tell us how we should just override our needs. Um, Focusing mostly on productivity over pleasure. And I'm going to clarify what pleasure means because we're not talking just bubble baths and spa days. So just it's a lot more than that. But when we override, we're sending our body into a stress state. And when we're in a stress state, our body is only focused on survival. And when we're only focused on survival, we're not doing things like repairing tissue. We're not building hormones like estrogen or progesterone because we're only focused on the survival hormones, cortisol, adrenaline. So we end up depleting our resources. But when we can oscillate and move in between stress and then relaxation, then our body is more resilient and we can do the things to, you know, get out of the way of a moving car or create or finish a project or whatever it is, but that we're reminding ourselves that we're safe moment to moment. We are safe. It's safe to relax. It's safe to digest. It's safe to repair tissue. And so for women, one of the primary ways that you can do this to reset your nervous system, and I have a gazillion nervous system resetting tools. So I have a whole, I'll link it in the show notes, but I have a bunch of simple exercises that you can do to signal safety, doing those, infusing those into your days. But the bigger picture things that you can do, thing actually that you can do is infuse your day with micro pleasures. Make your life enjoyable. Make it enjoyable. It's your life. It's important. It does not have to be all work. It does not have to be stress, going from one thing to another. Stress, by the way, is having more things to do than resources that we actually have. And that could be time, it could be energy, it could be money, it could be emotional capacity. But if we're trying to do more than the capacity that we have, we're going to feel stressed. So sometimes it means taking something out of our day, saying no in a loving way, honoring our needs, which also models it for other people. And then making it enjoyable, micro pleasures. This could be anything from taking a 5-minute dance break, having a connection with a friend. Instead of going out and feeling like you need to be on, just invite someone over for tea or have a conversation. one of the biggest things that as women, why I say pleasure, is because pleasure builds our oxytocin. And oxytocin is the primary building hormone for women. To build all our female hormones, estrogen, progesterone, to build our adrenaline, cortisol, we need oxytocin, not dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone that really fuels men to build their testosterone and to build their hormones, male hormones, in a healthy way. Dopamine, the get shit done, the dopamine, check things off your list, get a plan, move forward, do stuff. That builds dopamine. That does not build oxytocin. Oxytocin, I'll put a link in for a video that explains this a little bit more, but oxytocin is a feel-good hormone. It's a connecting hormone. It's like the love hormone. When we are connected and can feel people, it's where we have pleasure, where we can move our body. Things that feel good build our oxytocin. Sometimes, for me, I can say taking a little bit of space, making a cup of tea, sitting and just taking a moment and looking at nature for a bit. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It doesn't have to take long, but it creates that space where time expands and we're not rushing from one thing to another. Really, really, really key for women. This is going to regulate your nervous system. And when your nervous system is regulated, your body's going to produce the hormones that it needs in proper amounts. We're not going to overuse or underuse. So that's really important. And just knowing that you're going to change. Your needs are going to change month to month, day to day. We have a 24-hour cycle, the circadian rhythm, that really fuels men, but women have an extra cycle on top of there, which is the infradian rhythm, the 28-day cycle. That can be a menstrual cycle, it can be a moon cycle, it can be an energy cycle, but this is going to change your requirements month to month. It's going to change year to year. You are not the same woman you were 10, 15, 20 years ago. So stop making yourself wrong for needing something different than you did before. So many women I know, they are saying how they, oh, come in and say, what's wrong with me? This used to work. I used to feel great. When I felt I put on a little weight, I just did a little more exercise or ate a little differently. It's not working anymore. It's not working because your body's different. So just give yourself the permission to be yourself with the needs that you have right now. And that's going to make a huge difference. So if nothing else, remember, oxytocin is built by you feeling good. When you feel good, your nervous system is going to be regulated. And when your nervous system is regulated, your hormones are going to be in better balance. Number one, that was long-winded, I know, but it's so important for women. Number two is gut. So your gut is also where hormones are produced. Everything, the only reason we're here and have the energy and the body that we have and are able to show up is that we have eaten food and broken it down and turned it into us. And making sure that we can absorb all the minerals and the vitamins through our food, but also having a healthy gut microbiome. And that's that large intestine, having the good guys in there. They're going to build the hormones for good mental health, for producing healthy hormones, creating them to put them in back into our body so our liver can process them so they can make them accessible to our body. And if our gut is off, then that system isn't working. And guess what? Gets a gut to be not healthy or not online, a dysregulated nervous system. Because when we're stressed, what happens is we will shut down blood supply to anything we don't consider essential. Essential is like muscles, getting away from danger. We dilate our pupils. We have like lots of energy or our blood flow to our heart, to our lungs, but our gut is not seen as essential. Fertility, not seen as essential. So having a healthy gut, and again, I'll put some links to some resources and some other talks that I've done that talk about some of the keys to a healthy gut, but making sure that your gut is strong and healthy, eating diverse foods, eating seasonally, all those little things make a big difference. And making sure that your nervous system is regulated. So that's number two. And lastly, this is really important, and this is a huge thing in our modern world, and that's decreasing the hormone disruptors or eliminating the hormone disruptors in your life. So they come in from all kinds of different places. Microplastics that come in from how we store our food, can come in from beauty products, things that we use on our skin. They have a lot of components in them that will mimic estrogen, but not in a good way. And it can block our hormone receptors and throw our whole hormone system into a state of imbalance. And so I'm going to put a link in for how to make your home healthy and detoxify your home through cleaning products and some resources to look at the different beauty products that you have. There's so many options for clean living, clean cleaning, clean beauty, but making sure that you're taking away some of these hormone disruptors will have a huge impact on hormonal health as well and your estrogen levels. So lots of healthy options, lots of good things. There's so much that you can do. So estrogen is not just one part, but it has a huge part in having a healthy menopause or perimenopause. But again, remember that it's part of a bigger ecosystem and that is either balanced or imbalanced. And remembering that we're shifting all the time. And so it's really important that you recognize your body is talking to you and you need to listen. Pain is a sign that change is needed to prevent damage, right? If I twist my arm in a way and I get pain, I stop doing that thing. If I'm hungry, my body's giving me a sign that I need food or fuel. And so I eat to make sure and to listen to that. So all our little symptoms, this is where Chinese medicine is amazing. All our little symptoms are telling us something, trying to prevent damage or something that is not healthy for us. So instead of looking at all your symptoms as a problem, looking at them more as a message signal from your body to do something differently. Emotions are the same. They give us information on what needs attention. And this is the work that I do with women. And if you're interested in understanding the body like this ecosystem, I have so many ways that I can help and that I support people and women, small groups, one-to-one, self-directed, free retreats. You don't have to do this alone. And the work that I do is really about empowering you to understand your body, understand the ecosystem that is you, so that you have the answers and you know what to do when symptoms come up. The key is not just doing something generic, but it's finding your answers because you are unique. There is no one else out there like you. And this work is an inside out job. And so I am here to support you, but just know that there's so much that you can do. There's so much hope. And if you listen to these simple things, regulating your nervous system, feeling good, ladies, feel good, make sure your gut is strong and get rid of those toxins, you're going to feel so much better, bit by bit by bit. Micro changes make a big difference over time. There you go. I hope it's helpful for you. I'd love to hear, comment, share, pass it on to other women if you feel that this would be beneficial for them. And I'm here to support you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.